Hello, and thank you for watching the latest report from our governing body meeting from the 28th of September. And at the meeting, two highlights really were firstly the presentation by Sue Richardson, who is the independent chair of the local Children's Safeguarding Board, and she gave a presentation of her annual report to the governing body, which was interesting in terms of the challenges they currently are facing. There are a number of questions for Susan from the board, and she responded effectively to those, and a continuing dialogue will take place. The borough faces a huge challenge in the number of looked after children within the borough, and that we don't quite understand why that's always been such the case, but it's a real challenge for the local authority, and anyone who's interested in fostering or adoption should contact the local authority where there are opportunities to link children with families. The second presentation was from Mike White, who is our new Director of Recovery, and I'll mention that a bit later, and he gave a presentation on our recovery plan going forward to take us out of deficit and into surplus. Our vision going forward is to be an outstanding CCG by the year 2018, and we face 2 years of challenge to do that. We are currently in recovery under directions from NHS England, and that's not a place we want to be, nor we intend to stay. Steve Cox left the organisation recently as our Clinical Chief Executive, and we wished him well as he returns to clinical duties. And it's been confirmed now by NHS England that Professor Sarah O'Brien, our lead nurse, will in fact become our Clinical Chief Executive on an interim basis. Second to that appointment would be Mike Wyatt, who is currently the Director of People Services for the local authority, will take on the role now of Recovery Director, as well as undertaking that role of the local authority. These two roles set us on a new path going forward and further reaffirm our continued commitment to joint collaborative working with the local authority. From the local authority to our new People's Board is now had its second meeting, which brings together the previously Health and Wellbeing Board and the Community Safety Partnerships. So we now have housing and probation and other providers, as well as commissioners and the health service. And we've set ourselves to become an integrated care system in the borough, and we are being supported to do that work by some consultants from Price Waterhouse. This is a really exciting piece of work, and I think will place St Helens firmly on the map. So those are the highlights from our recent governing body, and we met at the Living Well Centre, which you haven't been. I commend you to go and see it. It's part of Willowbrook Hospice and provides a very agreeable cafe, a shop, and has meeting rooms as well. And so until next time, I wish you well.